There we go. Hey guys, so I'm going to break away here for a few minutes and record you a quick video. I'm going up to Xander's school right now to pick up his homework. I'm going to get the bad stuff out of the way first. Not that anything is terrible or there's an emergency. It's just been a rough couple of weeks. As you guys know, last week we kind of screwed up. We were overdrawn in our account. And I moved some money around from our investment accounts to kind of cover for it, but electronic transfers, they take time. And so there was nothing we could do except for just simply let it be overdrawn. And then, thank goodness, we did the payouts early this week because we essentially ran out of heating oil, kerosene, the day that we did the payouts. So then I ran down and got some heating oil and used my PayPal card to pay for it. So I am so thankful that we did the payouts early because we'd have been hurting at that time. And then this week it's been rough. Xander came down with some bug. He's been sicker than a dog, and he was home yesterday and he's home today. And so that's why I'm going up to school, because they've got a little homework packet for him so he doesn't fall totally behind in his schoolwork. And then part of the reason he's sick is because we didn't know it, but he was catching a bug, and he didn't tell us. After he got sick, he was like, "Daddy, a couple days ago I was burping and it smelled like sulfur. It smelled like rotten eggs." Well, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but that's a sign of an early gastrointestinal virus. And he never told us that, and we didn't know it. And so naturally, we let him go sledding on Sunday. Later that night, he was sicker than a dog. And if we'd have known that he was getting this bug, we'd have probably not let him go. Then on top of it, when he went sledding, they're on an inner tube, and I don't know if you guys have seen those, fail videos, but he became one of them. Inner tube flung him up in the air. He landed right on his back, and he's been a hurting unit ever since. So that's Xander's life in a nutshell right now. He's at home. He's feeling better, luckily, but he's been running a fever. He was 104 Sunday night, and we've been dosing him up with, acetaminophen and ibuprofen. And then on top of it, it's just been cold. It's been snowing. It's been kind of a dismal week. And then yours truly has jacked up his back somehow. Went down and did my training session. You guys might have seen it on Instagram. Great training session. Did squat, bench, and dead. Everything felt great. I was a little sore after the workout, but nothing out of the ordinary. And man, the next day, it's not like I can't walk, and it's not neurologic. It's not anything super, super serious. But man, this left side on basically where my bad spot is it just feels like it's all inflamed and pissed off. And I look like an old man trying to bend over right now. And so I'm not quite sure what to do about my training. I stayed out of the gym yesterday. I may stay out of it today, but yeah, my back is super sore. So I guess I'm just having sympathy pains for my son or something. So that's kind of the Lewis's. It's been rough. It's been a rough couple of weeks. Now, that all being said, really, to be honest with you, life is still pretty darn good. We had a great payout. I was able to get some things taken care of. I talked to the bank. They wrote off a couple of the overdraft fees because we couldn't really do anything except wait for money to get there and just let it be overdrawn. But they were good enough to work around us. Xander's feeling better, all in all, life is still pretty darn good, even though it's been a rough couple of weeks. So, there's not much else to comment on, really. It's not like, I can't walk around and that, I can't feel my left leg, so it could be a whole lot worse. We could have no money. And, for the most part, work is good. I'm keeping very efficient with my coaching. And in fact, one of the things that I need to let you guys know about that I've started doing that we haven't traditionally done. I've got people on my roster that are staying on as monthly billed clients. Okay, so they're on the $100 a month basically, $120, for the newer folks. But basically, they're no longer checking in every week. Essentially, what we do is I keep billing them monthly, and they're on my monthly billing roster, but I'm only Skyping with them once a month. And so, they keep track of their numbers just like they normally do. Their protocol is on my G Drive like it normally is, and there's no longer a weekly check-in. It's just we check in on Skype, we schedule a Skype for the following month, and they check in weekly. So monthly. So essentially what that does is that's freed up my weekly coaching roster, and I can probably get like 40 on my weekly and then have 10 or 15 that we Skype monthly. And we just do that kind of on a proactive, recurring basis. So yeah, that's something I kind of wanted to pass on to you guys, possibly free up your rosters a little bit and keep that income up at the same time. But yeah, work is good. It's busy, but that's a good thing. I haven't had a chance to rehearse my my presentation, which is kind of my focus. I want to try to get that today because I really want to nail that presentation. And then I still got to kind of clean it up and put the fancy pictures in it and whatnot. So I'm going to leave it there, you guys. Pretty short check-in. Life is rough, but at the same time, life is good. And, just kind of don't worry about me. I'm a big boy. And I wanted to just keep you guys in the loop. We're really looking forward to hearing from Jeff and Berto. You guys have been a little bit distant from us for good reason, obviously. But really looking forward to hearing from you. And then, of course, love y'all and can't wait to hear from all of you. Wanted to throw that in.